What if I told you that the healthy vegetables sitting in your refrigerator right now could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your joints ache more, and you wake up feeling stiff every morning? Here's a shocking truth that 99% of seniors don't know. Some vegetables that seem perfectly harmless, even ones your doctor might recommend, are silently triggering inflammation in your body, weakening your muscles, and making every step feel like a struggle. I'm talking about vegetables you probably ate just yesterday. Vegetables that might be in your salad right now. And here's the really frustrating part. You're spending money on expensive joint supplements and mobility aids when the real problem might be sitting right there on your dinner plate. But here's what gets me excited. There are also 4 incredible vegetables that work like natural medicine for your legs, joints, and circulation. These aren't exotic superfoods that cost a fortune. They're simple, affordable vegetables that can help you feel 10 years younger in just a few weeks. Today, I'm going to share exactly which vegetables are secretly sabotaging your mobility after 60, and which ones can help you walk stronger, sleep better, and feel more confident in every step you take. This isn't about complicated diets or giving up everything you love. It's about making 4 simple swaps that could change everything. Trust me, what I'm about to share might be the missing piece you've been looking for. Subscribe now for weekly health tips that actually work for seniors. Let me paint a picture of what's happening inside your body right now. After 60, your immune system becomes like an overly sensitive security guard. It starts seeing threats where there aren't any, triggering inflammation that makes your joints stiff and your muscles weak. At the same time, your circulation slows down like traffic during rush hour. Blood that used to flow freely to your legs and feet now moves sluggishly, leaving you with cold extremities, numbness, and that heavy feeling when you walk. Here's where it gets interesting. Certain vegetables contain natural compounds called lectins and solanine. Think of these as tiny irritants that younger bodies can handle easily, but mature bodies struggle with. It's like your body's filtration system has gotten more selective with age, and these compounds slip through, causing problems you never had before. But here's the amazing part. Other vegetables contain compounds that work like a tune-up for your circulatory system. They're packed with nitrates that open up your blood vessels like a garden hose being uncranked, folate that helps your nerves communicate properly, and antioxidants that put out the fires of inflammation. The difference isn't just about nutrition. It's about choosing foods that work with your changing body instead of against it. 1. Asparagus, your secret weapon against swollen, heavy legs. Have you ever noticed your ankles looking puffy by evening? Or felt like your legs weigh twice as much as they used to? This humble green vegetable might be exactly what you need. Asparagus is nature's gentle diuretic. Think of it as a natural water pill that helps your body release excess fluid that tends to pool in your lower legs as you age. But unlike harsh medications, asparagus does this gradually and naturally. The magic ingredient here is choline, a compound that acts like a telephone wire between your brain and your leg muscles. As we age, these communication lines get fuzzy, leading to poor coordination and increased fall risk. Choline helps clear up that signal, making your movements more precise and confident. But here's what really impressed me. A study from the University of Navarra in Spain found that seniors who ate asparagus just 3 times a week had inflammation markers that were 28% lower than those who didn't. That's like taking a powerful anti-inflammatory supplement, except it's completely natural and comes with a delicious dinner. The folate in asparagus also helps protect your blood vessels, improving circulation to those areas that always seem cold or numb. And the vitamin K supports bone health, crucial for preventing the fractures that can derail your independence. How to use it. Steam asparagus for just 3 to 4 minutes until it's bright green and tender crisp. Drizzle with a little olive oil and minced garlic for extra anti-inflammatory power. If you have an air fryer, Try roasting it at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 to 10 minutes. It becomes wonderfully caramelized and nutty. Important note: if you're taking blood thinners, check with your doctor about adding asparagus regularly to your diet, as the vitamin K can affect medication effectiveness. 2. Pumpkin. The golden guardian of your joints and vision. Don't let pumpkin sweet, friendly appearance fool you. This orange powerhouse is like having a bodyguard for your joints, eyes, and immune system all rolled into one. The secret is beta-carotene, that gorgeous orange pigment that your body converts into vitamin vitamin A as a shield that protects your mucous membranes, keeps your eyes from drying out, and helps maintain sharp vision, especially important as macular degeneration becomes more common after 60. But here's where pumpkin really shines. It helps regulate your immune system's inflammatory response. You know that feeling when your knees are especially achy before a storm, or when your joints feel stiff after sitting too long? That's often your immune system overreacting. The antioxidants in pumpkin help calm this response, making your joints feel more comfortable and mobile. A fascinating study from Tufts University showed that people who ate beta-carotene-rich foods, like pumpkin 3 to 4 times a week, had significantly lower inflammation levels and nearly 30% lower risk of hip fractures. That's incredible protection from something so simple and delicious. The fiber in pumpkin also supports healthy digestion, which indirectly improves circulation. When your digestive system works smoothly, there's less pressure on the veins in your abdomen and legs, helping blood flow more freely to your extremities. How to use it? Cut pumpkin into chunks and roast with olive oil and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The combination is not only delicious but gives you anti-inflammatory spices along with the vegetable's benefits. You can also steam and mash it into soups or add it to stews with a bit of fresh ginger for extra warming properties. Bonus tip: a 150-gram serving provides over 200% of your daily vitamin needs and about 5 grams of gut-friendly fiber. 3. Beetroot, the natural blood flow booster that energizes your legs. If you've ever felt like your legs just don't have the energy they used to, beetroot might be your new best friend. This deep red vegetable contains something remarkable: natural nitrates that work like a master key for your blood vessels. Here's how it works. When you eat beetroot, those nitrates convert to nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide signals your blood vessels to relax and widen. Imagine uncrinkling a kinked garden hose. Suddenly, oxygen and nutrients can flow freely to your legs, thighs, and feet. The result? Many people notice their extremities feel warmer, numbness decreases, those annoying nighttime leg cramps become less frequent, and each step feels more stable and energized. It's like giving your circulatory system a gentle but effective tune-up. But beetroot doesn't stop there. It's rich in iron and folate, which help prevent the anemia that's surprisingly common in seniors and often overlooked. When you're not anemic, you have more energy, better mental clarity, and stronger muscles. The Harvard Institute of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed beetroot 2 to 3 times a week experienced noticeable improvements in mobility, muscle endurance, and recovery speed after physical activity. For those who often feel tired without doing much, beetroot acts as a natural energy booster without needing caffeine or expensive supplements. There's also an amazing bonus benefit. Beetroot supports liver function. Your liver is like your body's filter, cleaning toxins and processing nutrients that feed your muscles. When your liver works well, your entire musculoskeletal system benefits. How to use it? Boil beetroot until tender, then slice and eat as a simple salad with lemon juice and olive oil. If you prefer drinking it, blend beetroot with carrots and a small apple for an energizing smoothie that's great for brain and muscle stamina. Important note: if you're taking blood pressure medications, Monitor your levels when adding beetroot regularly and discuss with your doctor for proper adjustments. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more practical health solutions. 4. Kale, the bone-strengthening powerhouse that protects your independence. After discussing circulation and inflammation, we can't forget about bone health, because strong bones are the foundation of everything else. Kale might look like just another leafy green, but it's actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Here's something that will amaze you. 1 cup of raw kale contains over 600 micrograms of vitamin K. That's more than 500% of your daily requirement. Vitamin K is like the construction foreman for your bones, directing calcium to go where it's needed and helping maintain bone density that keeps you steady on your feet. This is crucial because hip fractures are one of the biggest threats to independence after 60. Strong bones mean confident movement, and confident movement means staying active and self-reliant. But kale goes beyond bones. It's packed with vitamin C and manganese, which help your body produce collagen. Think of collagen as the glue that keeps your connective tissues flexible and strong around your knees, ankles, and hips. Here's what really excites me about kale. It helps regulate oxidative stress. Free radicals are like tiny rust particles that damage your muscles, joints, and soft tissues, especially after 60 when your natural defenses weaken. The flavonoids in kale act like a protective coating, reducing silent inflammation and the pain that often follows activity. A study from McMaster University in Canada showed that older adults who added kale to their meals 3 times per week for 8 weeks experienced improvements in basic movements like standing up from chairs and walking upstairs, everyday tasks that often become challenging with age. Kale also helps regulate blood sugar with its high fiber and low glycemic index, keeping insulin levels stable. This protects your muscles from being broken down due to metabolic imbalances, something that becomes increasingly important as diabetes risk rises with age. How to use it. If raw kale tastes too bitter, try massaging the leaves with a few drops of lemon juice for a few minutes. This softens them and reduces the sharp flavor. You can blend kale into smoothies with banana, apple, and nut milk for a refreshing green drink. For sensitive digestion, lightly steam for 1 to 2 minutes to preserve nutrients while making it gentler. Now let's talk about the vegetables that might be working against you. These aren't bad foods, but they contain compounds that can trigger inflammation and discomfort in sensitive individuals, especially those over 61. Eggplant, the hidden joint irritant. Eggplant might seem innocent, soft, mild, and easy to cook. But it belongs to the nightshade family, which includes potatoes, tomatoes, and bell peppers. These plants contain solanine, a natural compound that protects the plant from pests but can cause problems in humans. In younger people, solanine usually doesn't cause obvious issues. But as we age and our immune systems become more sensitive, solanine can trigger low-grade but persistent inflammation in soft tissues, especially around knees, ankles, and thighs. A study at La Paz University Hospital in Spain found that up to 38% of arthritis patients reported worsened joint pain and stiffness within days of eating eggplant or other nightshades. This doesn't mean eggplant is poisonous, but if you experience ongoing knee pain or leg soreness after eggplant meals, your body might be sending you a signal. Solanine can also interfere with nerve transmission, slowing muscle reflexes and causing sensations of fatigue or weakness in the legs. What many assume are normal signs of aging might actually be your body warning you about this mild inflammatory reaction. The test. Try removing eggplant from your diet for 2 weeks and notice if joint pain eases or movement becomes lighter. Many people who try this are surprised by the difference. Better alternatives. Replace eggplant with gentle vegetables like pumpkin, asparagus, or zucchini that provide nutrients without triggering inflammation. 2. Raw tomatoes, the acidic troublemaker. Raw tomatoes are everywhere. Salads, sandwiches, or just eaten fresh with salt. But for those over 60, regularly eating raw tomatoes can bring several unwanted effects. Like eggplant, tomatoes contain solanine, but the bigger concern is their high acidity. As we age, stomach acid production declines and our digestive system becomes more sensitive. Highly acidic foods like raw tomatoes can increase acid reflux, heartburn, bloating, and digestive discomfort. A study at Tufts University reported that older adults who regularly consumed raw tomatoes had a 35% higher risk of stomach lining irritation compared to those who ate cooked tomatoes. Raw tomatoes also contain lectins, proteins that can interfere with nutrient absorption in the small intestine and increase intestinal permeability, leading to leaky gut. This contributes to systemic inflammation, persistent fatigue, and weakened immunity. The combination of solanine, acids, and lectins can create widespread inflammation in small joints like toes, ankles, and fingers, making movement more difficult. The good news: when tomatoes are cooked, especially at high temperatures, their solanine and acidity levels drop significantly. Cooking also releases lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects the heart and slows cellular aging. Better approach: enjoy tomatoes in cooked forms, tomato sauce, soups, or stewed dishes. If you experience joint pain or digestive issues after raw tomato salads, try removing them for a few weeks and see how you feel. 3. White radish, the cooling culprit. White radish is often considered refreshing and light, appearing in soups, pickles, or juices. However, for older adults, white radish can sometimes cause unexpected weakness and digestive instability. In traditional medicine, white radish has a cooling property, meaning it tends to lower body temperature. This can easily lead to bloating or digestive issues, especially for those with what's called a cold constitution, people who often have cold hands and feet, weak digestion, or fatigue when weather changes. As our temperature-regulating systems decline after 60, eating too much raw white radish, especially at night, can cause seniors to feel cold in the stomach, have trembling limbs, or wake up feeling drained. White radish also contains natural oxalates, compounds that can crystallize into stones if they build up in the kidneys over time. Seniors already face higher stone risk due to drinking less water and reduced kidney function. Additionally, sulfur compounds in white radish can ferment in the colon, producing gas and bloating. For older adults with slower digestion, this trapped gas creates abdominal pressure that can indirectly affect mobility. Better approach: if you enjoy radish, cook it thoroughly with warming spices like ginger or scallions to neutralize its cooling effect. Or replace it with warming root vegetables like carrots, pumpkin, or sweet potatoes. 4. Green bell peppers, the lectin-loaded irritant. Green bell peppers are popular because they're inexpensive and add crunch to dishes. But this vegetable can cause unexpected effects for older adults with sensitive systems. Like other nightshades, green peppers contain lectins and solanine. Lectins can irritate the intestinal lining and reduce nutrient absorption. After 60, when digestion slows and the intestinal lining becomes more fragile, lectins can enter the bloodstream and trigger inflammatory responses. A study at the University of Navarra found that people over 60 who ate green bell peppers 3 or more times per week experienced higher rates of mild abdominal pain, digestive disturbances, muscle cramps, and leg numbness compared to those who avoided them. Green peppers also have higher acid content than their red or yellow counterparts, making them more likely to cause acid reflux or stomach irritation, especially when eaten raw or stir-fried at high heat. The solution: when green peppers ripen to red or yellow, their chemical structure changes. Lectin amounts decrease significantly while vitamin C and beta-carotene increase several times. Red and yellow peppers are not only less irritating but actually support immunity, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation. Simple swap. Replace green bell peppers with red or yellow ones in your cooking. This small change can make a big difference in how you feel after meals. After everything we've shared today, I hope you're beginning to see your vegetables in a new light. They're not just side dishes or colorful additions to your plate. They're powerful allies or hidden obstacles in your quest for healthy, independent living. Every meal is an opportunity to either nourish your body or quietly undermine it. The beautiful thing is, you have complete control over this choice. You don't need expensive supplements, complicated exercise programs, or dramatic lifestyle changes. You just need to be a little more selective about which vegetables you invite to dinner. Asparagus, pumpkin, beetroot, and kale are like having a gentle medical team on your plate, reducing inflammation, improving circulation, strengthening bones, and supporting the muscles that keep you moving. Meanwhile, avoiding or limiting eggplant, raw tomatoes, white radish, and green bell peppers removes potential irritants that could be silently working against your comfort and mobility. The choice isn't between healthy and unhealthy. It's between foods that work with your changing body and foods that create unnecessary challenges. At 60 and beyond, your body deserves allies, not adversaries. Your legs have carried you through decades of life, through dance floors and hiking trails, upstairs to tuck in children, across stages to receive recognition, and down aisles to celebrate love. They deserve your care and attention now more than ever. Start with one simple swap this week. Maybe it's choosing steamed asparagus instead of grilled eggplant for Sunday dinner. Maybe it's adding a handful of kale to your morning smoothie. Maybe it's switching to red bell peppers in your stir-fry. Whatever you choose, know that you're not just changing what's on your plate. You're investing in stronger steps, more comfortable movements, and continued independence. You're choosing to age gracefully on your own terms, with your own 2 feet firmly planted beneath you. Like this video if it opened your eyes to something new, subscribe for more practical health wisdom, and share it with someone who deserves to feel stronger and more confident in their daily movements.